Welcome to our channel, where today we dive into one of the most fascinating stories in numismatics, the world of coin collecting, and the astounding tale of the 1980 quarter dollar that has become a subject of intrigue and a symbol of value beyond imagination, fetching a staggering $78 million due to its unique errors and mistakes that have turned it into a coveted treasure among collectors. The saga of this quarter is not just a story about a piece of currency, it is a thrilling journey into the realm of misprints, the allure of rarity, and the insatiable passion of collectors who search for that one extraordinary coin that can change their lives forever. As we explore the remarkable characteristics that elevate the 1980 quarter dollar to such unbelievable heights, it's worth understanding the broader context of coin collecting, where the value isn't merely attached to face value but rather to stories, history, and the peculiarities that make something truly one of a kind. The 1980 quarter dollar came into existence at a time when the U.S. Mint was churning out millions of coins to meet the circulation demands of a growing economy, but amidst this industrial process occurred a series of errors that would catapult this particular quarter into the spotlight. Among the most significant of these errors is the controversial narrow rim variety, which resulted from a miscalibration during the minting process that affected the coin's design. This flaw created quarters with a noticeably smaller rim than intended, leading to a striking visual discrepancy that immediately caught the eyes of seasoned collectors. The rarity of this variant was heightened when it was discovered that only a handful of these errors had entered circulation, making them all the more desirable. Collectors often seek out coins not just for their beauty but for their narratives, and the story of the 1980 quarter dollar is rich with both intrigue and opportunity, a perfect crossover of historical significance and monetary worth. In addition to the narrow rim, another fascinating error associated with the 1980 quarter is the double die phenomenon, where the coin features a striking misalignment in the design as a result of two impressions being stamped onto the same surface. This phenomenon is particularly rare and can greatly enhance the value of the coin as it appeals to collectors who appreciate the uniqueness that each misprint brings to the table. The allure of the double die error is not just academic, it incites passionate debates among enthusiasts, with discussions swirling around how many such coins might exist and what this means for the future of similar errors. Misprints like the 1980 quarter have shown how just a single mistake can create a ripple effect, generating discussions around valuation on a grand scale, with certain pieces being sold at auction for record-breaking prices, highlighting the volatility and excitement inherent to coin collecting. Moreover, the 1980's emergence into the mainstream and its subsequent valuation are strengthened by its timely connection to the larger cultural movements of the 1980s. As pop culture began to evolve, with music, art, and societal changes sweeping across the United States, collectors and investors alike began to see the potential in their hobbies, creating an environment where the excitement centered around coins could flourish. The connection to contemporary cultural narratives adds layers to the value of the 1980 quarter, emphasizing the synergy between socio-economic shifts and collector enthusiasm, giving the coin an almost mythical status in numismatic circles. For collectors who are lucky enough to possess one of these misprinted rarities, there has always been a dual thrill: the excitement of holding a significant piece of American history, and the knowledge that with the right marketplace dynamics, a single coin could very well translate to profound financial gain or loss depending on fluctuations in demand. The collector community's intimate relationship with coins is evidenced in forums, auction sites, and social media platforms, where passionate discussions about the value of specific errors unfold regularly. It is this backdrop of enthusiasm, expertise, and speculation that creates a unique ecosystem for coins like the 1980 quarter to hold their value beyond what would traditionally be expected, maintaining a robust market presence, with avid collectors and investors alike seeking these treasures not only as financial investments but also as artifacts that embody stories of past mistakes and the beauty of rediscovery. Coins are tangible pieces of history, and when mistakes come into play, they transform into symbols of rarity and intrigue, which is what, at the core, drives the enormous value that the 1980 quarter commands today. It's not merely the error that captivates, it's the romance of the chase, the glimmer of potential fortune for those who are fortunate enough to stumble upon one. The curiosity surrounding the 1980 quarter dollar, with its myriad of potential misprints and varieties, captures the imagination of both casual collectors and serious investors alike, illuminating the landscape of what has been referred to as the golden age of error coins. Be it through local coin shops, online auctions, or numismatic conventions, the fervor to acquire such rarities is palpable, revealing the deep-seated appreciation for what makes something valuable, not merely a question of rarity but also of the stories they embody, the historical context they provide, and the rush of discovery that fuels collectors' dreams. With the auction world witnessing mind-boggling prices being fetched by rare pieces, coin collecting has transitioned from a mere hobby into a battleground of financial strategies, where knowledge, timing, and a touch of luck intertwine to define success for investors and collectors alike. The 1980 D-quarter's trajectory through the collecting landscape serves as a tangible reminder of how errors can shape destinies, influence market values, and inspire generations of collectors who are on a perpetual quest to uncover what the next great find will be. As we continue to unravel the threads of this captivating tale, we also consider the implications of supply and demand, the methodologies that govern grading standards, and how collectors navigate these parameters in the grand chess game that is coin appreciation. Mint marks, die varieties, and the rich history associated with the 1980 D-quarter contribute layers of complexity that make collecting both an art and a science. Each coin tells a story, but the 1980 D stands out, demanding attention not just for its worth, but for the sheer excitement and potential it embodies. In today's world, with the rise of digital currencies and the evolving landscape of investing, tangible assets like coins have garnered renewed interest and an appreciation for their historical and aesthetic significance, prompting a renaissance of sorts in the collector's market. It's not just about owning any old piece of currency, it's about owning a piece of the past that encapsulates a moment in time, complete with human touch, error, and intrigue, and the 1980 D-quarter dollar encapsulates that spirit to perfection. This story continues to unfold, with new collectors entering the market and bringing fresh perspectives, further fueling the demand for rare era coins and ensuring that the legacy of the 1980 D-quarter dollar remains vibrant for future generations to explore and adore. As we conclude our exploration, we encourage you, our viewers, to reflect on the ways in which items we often take for granted can bear stories that challenge our perceptions and elevate them to the extraordinary, reinforcing the notion that in the world of collectibles, value often lies where we least expect it, waiting to be uncovered like a hidden gem amidst the ordinary, creating opportunities not just for investment, but for connection, for sharing the rich tapestry of history that each coin, particularly the iconic 1980 D-quarter dollar, carries with it. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you in our next exploration of the enchanting world of numismatics, where every coin has a story, and every story can lead to unimaginable discoveries. Next, we delve into an astonishing story from the world of numismatics centered on the remarkable 1989 P-quarter dollar, a coin that has garnered immense attention in the collector community due to its extraordinary errors and mistakes, with a staggering valuation reaching up to $53 million, embodying the perfect blend of rarity, historical significance, and the sheer luck that often defines the world of coin collecting. As we unravel the incredible narrative of the 1989 P-quarter, we will explore the specific errors that contribute to its staggering worth, the compelling history surrounding the coin, and the key factors that make it a prized possession for collectors around the globe. The 1989 P-quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint during a time when the U.S. economy was experiencing notable changes, which set the stage for a series of intriguing minting errors that would eventually make this seemingly ordinary piece of currency anything but typical. One of the most significant errors contributing to its value is the notorious double strike, where the coin was struck with two impressions due to an oversight in the minting process. This error results in a heightened definition of details, creating a visually captivating effect that not only catches the eye but also stirs excitement among collectors who understand the implications of such an anomaly. The phenomenon of double strikes is extraordinarily rare, especially in more modern coins, making each example of the 1989 P-quarter dollar with this error a key collectible that commands massive attention and awe within the numismatic community. As we further explore this exceptional quarter, it's important to understand that rarity is just one aspect of its value. The allure of the 1989 P-quarter dollar is amplified by another fascinating error, the off-center strike, where the blank planchet was misaligned during the minting process, giving the coin an eccentric appearance with portions of the intended design absent from the final product. This error can range from minor shifts to dramatic misalignments that can make for striking pieces, drawing in collectors who are eager to showcase such rare varieties in their collections. The off-center strike adds another layer of complexity to the quarter's numismatic value, offering enthusiasts the opportunity to own something that is not just an error but a representation of the unpredictability of the minting process. Collectors appreciate the story behind each error. It creates a narrative that transcends the coin itself, imbuing it with meaning and intrigue. Such errors are not merely cases of misfortune, they become celebrated artifacts of history that demonstrate the human element involved in coin production, highlighting the relationship between craftsmanship and imperfection that defines the very essence of what makes coins so compelling. In addition to the double strike and off-center strikes, further complexity arises from the existence of die cracks on the 1989 P quarter. These cracks occur when the metal die used in the minting process begins to wear at its edges or sustains damage, causing the design to become imperfectly transferred onto the coin. Not just mere blemishes, die cracks can significantly enhance the allure of a coin, turning a simple quarter into a sought-after rarity for collectors who passionately seek out curiosities like these that highlight the imperfection of the striking process. Each error serves to dilute the intended uniformity of what we think of as currency, offering a glimpse into the craftsmanship and the inevitable wear and tear that comes with mass production, making it an intriguing reflection of both art and industry. As the collective consciousness of collectors has expanded, the value placed on coins like the 1989 P quarter has skyrocketed, leading to intense competition at auctions, collectors' fairs, and amongst private sellers, all vying for these extraordinary examples of error coins. The ecosystem that surrounds such collectibles operates on a principle of rarity and demand, where those fortunate enough to possess even a single 1989 P quarter dollar with these misshapes have become the holders of invaluable pieces of dollar history, ready to negotiate their piece of this financial puzzle. With the internet making it easier for collectors to showcase their wares, the rare 1989 P quarter has found itself at the center of numerous transactions, where prices can reach astronomical heights based on condition, error type, and the marketplace dynamics at play. The community built around error coin collecting thrives on a shared appreciation for misprints and unique finds which often take precedence over conventionally minted coins, leading to spiraling values and making the 1989 P quarter an iconic example of contemporary numismatic trends. The excitement surrounding the idea of owning such an extraordinary coin as the 1989 P quarter dollar lies not only in its potential monetary value but also in the journey of discovery that accompanies finding something rare in a sea of standard circulation coins. The overwhelming allure of the hunt drives collectors deeper into the world of numismatics, where every turn of a coin may reveal a rare error waiting to be uncovered. With the valuation of the 1989 P quarter reaching heights of $53 million, it is a reminder of just how powerful the combination of rarity, historical context, and error can be, transforming a simple quarter into a veritable goldmine of both financial potential and legacy. The engaging stories of coin collecting and error coins have piqued public interest, and documentaries, online tutorials, and various media highlight the fascinating world where collectors eagerly search for the next coin that might carry a treasure trove of opportunity with it. As popular as error coins have become, the market for modern errors like the 1989 P quarter is also influenced by trends and changes in the economic landscape, making it essential for collectors to stay informed and adapt their strategies accordingly in an ever-evolving market. Moreover, significant milestones in currency history can amplify the significance of coins like the 1989 P quarter, creating a blend of nostalgia and financial interest that compels individuals to invest in what may initially seem like a small piece of metal, igniting passions that many collectors find irresistible. Additionally, the juxtaposition of old versus new in currency further contributes to the fascination with error coins, as newer generations of collectors often display an appreciation for modern mistakes while also recognizing the great historical milestones that characterize the evolution of American coins. The overarching narrative that surrounds the 1989 P quarter extends beyond its monetary value. It gestures towards the complexity of human involvement in the production of currency, mirroring our own imperfections and emphasizing how even mistakes can lead to extraordinary outcomes. It is a testament to the unpredictability of the world, captivating minds while simultaneously leading to the realization that within the mistakes, there lays the potential for hidden gems just waiting to be discovered. Coins like the 1989 P quarter dollar are viewed as more than pieces of currency. They become artifacts imbued with stories that capture the imaginations of collectors yearning for the thrill of the chase and the allure of rarity. As we conclude this exploration into the world of the 1989 P quarter dollar, we invite you to consider the broader implications of what collecting means in the context of financial history and personal connection. This narrative of the 1989 P quarter is but one chapter in an ongoing story that speaks to the enigma and elegance of coins, where treasures lie in the hands of those willing to seek them out, coins remain not merely tools for transactions but become vessels for stories filled with potential and legacy, resonating through time to inspire present and future generations of collectors. Every one of these quarters represents an intersection of art, history, economy, and personal connection, showcasing a unique intersectionality that ultimately makes the world of numismatics an endlessly fascinating subject worth celebrating and exploring. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just diving into the realm of numismatics, the tale of the 1989 quarter dollar serves as a reminder to appreciate the beauty in the unexpected, the thrill of the hunt, and the stories embedded in the fabric of history that every coin can reveal. Thank you for joining us today as we uncovered the enchantment behind this incredible coin, and we hope this exploration has reignited your passion for collecting and inspired you to seek out your very own treasures in the remarkable world of numismatics.